Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Ninja Dog. I'm trying not to disturb this turret that I already disturbed and lost health from. I don't know why I had to intro like that, but I felt the need to. So, here we are at the temple grounds, in the area with the entrance to the Sanctuary Fortress, because last time on Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, we got all the remaining power-ups and the 2 Sky Temple keys from the Sanctuary Fortress, having previously done the same with the Torvus Bog and Agon Wastes. And now we're going to fully explore the Temple Grounds and Sky Temple Grounds, their dark equivalent. First things first, by riding this beam of light up, we can actually find... I forget what kind of power-up yeah, I was right, it's an energy tank. This is the last energy tank in the game. So we now have fully maxed out energy, 1499 units of energy, since we've got 14 energy tanks that each include 100 units plus our original 99. Also, I found out I was a little bit mistaken about the missile expansions. It's true that the maximum in this game is 255 instead of 250 like in Metroid Prime 1, but the reason for this is not that there are 50 missile expansions instead of 49. There are still 49, but the Seeker missile launcher, as well as the original missile launcher, that gives you 5 to start out with, the Seeker missile launcher gives you 5 bonus missiles. So that's why. So I'm not really sure where I'm going here, honestly. There's a lot of different areas to go to in here, and a lot of different paths we could take. But I think what I want to do first, actually, I want to first explore, kind of get some things done in the Light Temple Grounds, and then go to the Sky Temple Grounds. And the first thing that I want to do is get, yeah, never mind. I want to go back to the industrial site, and then, actually, I think the dark version of that room has a key. You know what, we're just gonna kind of loop around the whole area, and, get things as we go. There is kind of, yeah, because we'll reach that, right, yeah. There's something I'm thinking of. There's somewhere I want to go before we get all of the different, where does that lead? Oh, right, this place. Derp. I am so confused. There's somewhere that I want to go before we get all of the, Sky Temple keys. Alright, here we are in the communications area. You know what? Is the communication? No. It's the Temple Assembly site that has the portal in it. Okay. There's actually a place where we can get the Sky Temple key. Before we reach the area that I want to go to before we get all of them. Let's see. We already got the Power Bomb expansion in this room. There's splinters. Go through here. Alright, here we are in the Temple Assembly site. We've already gotten the missile expansion in here. There's an elevator to the Great Temple if you want to go up there. Huh. What are my dogs doing upstairs? Odd. And we've already gotten the thing in there. But over here, there's a portal. We already moved the statue that was in the way. So now we use the Dark Beam to go on through. Only the second non-mandatory room we've been in the Sky Temple grounds. Coming right up. And in true Dark Ether tradition, they all have these really crazy, grim names. This is the Plane of Dark Worship. And there's actually a handy power-up in here. There's also some Inkclaws, whose poison does nothing to us. There's a dead Luminoff. There is actually another Inkclaw-related scan in the game, Dormant Inkclaws, which we'll be seeing in some other rooms here, but none of these ones are dormant. Okay, so this is just a missile expansion that's apparently not even guarded by anything unless Huntering are about to, like, appear once I get it, which is quite possible. It's very quiet here. Too quiet. Ah, I hear something. I hear warrioring. There he is. There's one. Where'd you go? Bam! There we go. Being able to target them when they go into puddle form makes them so ridiculously easy, and I don't think there's anything to get by coming up here like in the light version. Yeah. There was a missile expansion there in the light version, nothing here. So anyway, The missile expansion was nice, but the even more important reason to come through here First, we gotta blow up, or disable this seeker missile shield. Boom! And here's some venom weed. Just make that retract underground. Easy enough. What is over here? There is door. There is door. I think we've already scanned the dead Luminoth here, but the Accursed Lake has an ink cache in it. Now, I shouldn't have, is there, like, a crystal I can energize to make the hunter ink kill himself? No. Ooh, there's a beacon here. No, it went off to go to the hunter ink. Huh. There must be a hunter ink underwater or something. Oh, actually, these are our last research scan in the entire game. This is a dormant ink claw. It's basically exactly the same as other ink claw, except that it doesn't... Ooh, sweet, the hunter ink died. Except that it doesn't spew the, gas that does absolutely nothing. So, there's one of the Sky Temple keys. Very nice. So, we've completed the research entries in our logbook, gotten a Sky Temple key, and we also got the missile expansion by coming in here. Fairly worthwhile for it only being, like, 3 rooms. Where's the way back up? It's over here, isn't it? The water's shallower here. No, that's just a bunch of ink claws blocking off the doorway. I think the hunter ink killed himself on that same beacon. Alright, let's go back through here. I still haven't decided what I want my 4th LP to be. It's pretty bad. Because I'm so close to the end of this, although it'll still be a while before I've finished uploading all of these. But, I mean, I'm almost done recording all this, because this is going to be pretty much... I think this is going to be the second to last episode of the entire LP. Yeah, I was right. It's going to be under 40 episodes. It's going to be shorter than Metroid Prime 1. But I think I did it a little more professionally than Metroid Prime 1, and maybe that had something to do with it. I also probably had a higher percentage of really long episodes. But yeah, episode 38 is probably going to be the last one, although it will probably end up being really long, so maybe I will split the finale into 2 parts. But if we manage to get all the Temple Grounds stuff here in this episode, we're gonna start on the final boss area in the next one. Here's this thing. What does this do? Oh, winch system malfunction. Where's the dead Luminoth? I'm pretty sure we've already scanned him, but maybe not. Yeah, here it is. Just me. Alright, which way do we want to go now? Transport to Agon has nothing in... Oh, this is exciting. Hive transport area, Hive access tunnel. Yes, we actually want to go through the Hive area again. Because there's a couple different missile expansions that we missed earlier. Well, that we couldn't get earlier, that we can now get. I mean, we could have gotten them pretty early in the game, but I just didn't bother coming back here. So, what we're going to do here is actually skip the elevator, scan this that we oddly never scanned. We're going to be coming up again through that elevator later anyway. And go on through this room. Scan this other thing that we never scanned because we just didn't come back here. Huh, music's back. And drop back in here. Like we did at the very beginning of the game. Is it bringing back memories? I hope so. There's actually a unique enemy in this room, believe it or not. That guy right there. Eventually, when it gets up. Yeah, there we go. More necrophilia. This is the Dark Missile Trooper. So he's the last Darkling scan, because he's the last Darkling off-world guy. He's a Galactic Federation trooper with a missile launcher. So, yeah, that about sums it up. I would imagine he's pretty weak to the light beam. If you have it, you can easily fight this guy before getting it, I think. Can you? I don't know if you can go back here. There we go, he died of fire damage. And he drops a missile expansion when defeated. It actually looks like the missile launcher, not just a regular expansion, which is kind of fun. So now we have 240 max missiles, and the max is indeed 255. Now we want to progress back through the Hive area, where there are some other... Let's see, missile there, and missile there. Yeah, there's at least one other missile expansion to get. I already have all the power bomb expansions and energy tanks. The only other thing to get besides missile expansions and, of course, the Sky Temple keys is we have one beam ammo expansion to get, and I think it's somewhere in the temple grounds. I think it's in, yeah, it's in the Sky Temple grounds. Here's this place with the worker splinters and the corpses that they have made absolutely no progress on the whole moving and eating, whatever it is they want to do with them. But it's still creepy. Alright. I do like how we have the nice creepy music here. Sort of similar to the intro sequence of Metroid Prime 1, honestly. Well, that was quick. Yeah, there are more. Okay, good to know. Alright, I don't think there's anything in the back section of this room. No, there is not. We just want to progress. Yeah. Maybe I should stop recording. This is gonna be the last episode I record today anyway. Somewhere in here, there's just sort of, there's something that's just sort of hidden, I think, maybe? No. No, there's nothing in here, according to the guide. It's in this room. This is the room where that portal was, where we, encountered Dark Samus. So we technically have been in the dark version of this room. If it has a dark version, yeah, it does have a dark version, but there's actually no way to get back into it. You can only visit it during that scripted event. Right, we gotta bomb this here, and we didn't have the bombs last time. Because we had just gotten them stolen by Ing and Dark Samus. There we go! Missile expansion acquired. So that brings us up to 245, so only 2 missile expansions, 1 beam ammo expansion, and 2 Sky Temple keys left till we've basically completed the game. Scans as well. But I think we've gotten most of the scans in the game, apart from the final boss-related ones. Oh, hello. Hey, did you just melee me? I've been meleeed in the leg, except not in the leg, so it doesn't really make any sense. Alright, let's get us back some ammo. Ammo! Or MU, I suppose. If you want to pronounce it weirdly, I don't know. Why did I not get any ammo from that? Grr! We already got the missile expansion, there's a save station, but I'm not going to bother using it because we're near our ship, and then we just take this elevator back up. So that area is really very short. Take out the scripted event with Dark Samus and the whole thing with the bomb slot and the troopers reviving. It's really very, very short to get through there. It just takes longer when we go through it at the beginning again. Anyway, now we just want to come through these rooms again and go to our ship where we can save and recharge all our stuffs, because that's always fun. Now, the room that I want us to go to before we get all the Sky Temple keys is very near here, 86% completion level. That does not actually tell you your completion level in the game, as I thought it might. It just goes between a handful of set things. But the portal, the area I want us to go is in Dark Ether, and I'm not sure where there's a portal. Where's the nearest portal? That would be in Hall of Eyes, huh? Basically, what we want to go to is the Sky Temple Gateway, which is the dark equivalent of the Hall of Honored Dead, because, you know, the Hall of Honored Dead is directly below the, Sky Temple, or the Great Temple, so it stands to reason that this, that its dark equivalent would be directly below the Sky Temple, and thus, it is the way that we get into the Sky Temple. So, rather than going into the Hall of Honored Dead, because there's no portal there except for that weird unstable one that we can't access, we're going to have to go to base access, where there is a portal. Well, I believe this is Meeting Grounds. Is there anything in Meeting Grounds for us to get? I think we've gotten everything here. Yep. There's a scan here that we've already gotten. There's no expansions or anything. Urgh! Troopers. Whoa, kinda. Morphball physics are kind of weird in this game sometimes. Anyway, let's go through. Mike, don't fall over. Here we are in Hall of Eyes. Really do need to stop recording for the day. I've got a cough. Don't want to scratch my throat by recording too much in one day. But this will be the last episode, if perhaps a slightly long one. But we're making good progress here. Making good progress. Here we go. Okay. Hall of Eyes. I don't know why I had to make that sound like an epic no. Let's destroy that. Jeez. Okay, this is the War Ritual Grounds. I think this might be the room where the last beam ammo expansion is, but there might be a bit of a fight to get it. Yeah, I think so. But it's blocked off by a secret missile door. And there's huntering. Nope, that's just a missile expansion. I believe I've been trolled. Well, I would have gotten the missile expansion anyway, but... Come on, huntering. Come to your demise. There we go. Your demise has been come to. Sounds kind of weird. Okay, let's get this. So now we only have one missile expansion, one beam ammo expansion, and 2 Sky Temple keys left in the entire game. We do need to check on our scans, but I will do that after we do this thing that we are about to do, that is going to get us some new scans, actually. This seem familiar? This is sort of what we did... Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm kind of... Yeah. This is what we did just now, just in the opposite... I don't know what I'm saying. This is a corrupted Sentry. We've already seen those things. They can be destroyed by charge beams, I think. Yep. If you hit them just right, Mr. Sentry, isn't that right? Can't you be destroyed by a charge beam? There we go. Took you long enough. They still look like eyes after you destroy the Sentry. Oh, come on. Why is that the one that it didn't hit? Why does this... There we go, finally. This little room just has some Darkling tentacles, same as every other Darkling tentacle in the game, except the ones that come through the floor. These ones are just coming out of the freaking walls, man. Game over. Okay, enough with the alien references. I haven't even seen that movie. I'm not really, I haven't really seen a lot of movies that I should see. I'm not really a horror movie person, though. I don't really like excessive amounts of gore. So if you come here, there's actually the last key bearer. I don't know if we've scanned every single other... No, this is the last key bearer lore. But we still haven't completed the Luminoth lore. This is Akul's testament. I think he was the leader. Soon I shall pass to final rest. My key is in place. Through my spiritual link to the others, I know where their bodies lie. I shall leave this knowledge, that the last location in the Dark World can be known. May this knowledge lead our warriors to the Sky Temple keys. The time draws near. Hear the words of Akul, she they call Champion of Ether. She. Know that my warriors fought and died with uncommon valor. Do not look unkindly upon their failure, for they died to save us all. I should have given her a less deep voice, but I didn't know she was a she, so there you go. So, she left behind these clues to where all the different things are. The key of Akul has been placed. Its lock forever open. May the light of Ether shine upon our enemies forever. So, this is an entirely new section of Luminoth lore, Akul's clues, which is going to fill in the rest of our Luminoth lore. So this is Ndi's key. Oh, my phone is ringing. Grr. Card services. It's junk. I'm going to make it be quiet. Silence! Much better. Now only the ones upstairs are ringing. I can still hear them, but the mic probably won't pick them up. Fearless Ndi, the one who shall move the pillar of holy ground, will see your soulless body. Oh, right, okay, let's just say the exact same thing if you press start. Hear the words of Akul, that you may find a key lost to our cause. Mighty Jishmi, in the last, what did you see? Was it one of our gates closing, sealing the scorched land from our holy ground? So I think he's the one near the entrance to Agon. Hear the words of Akul, that you may find a key lost to our cause. Noble Justul lost his soul before a fortress in the scorched land. So he's in Agon, scorched land is Agon. Hear the words of Akul, gallant Bustul, she lies deep in a fortress of dry land. That's the one in the room. Her body, the key was in the battleground, but her body was in the mining station where we got the beam ammo expansion. Brave Slee, beside the marsh of a raining land, she laid her body forever. So she's the one in the Torvus Lagoon. Gentle Gsuk, with a Barapod, he sleeps in a flooded temple. So he's the one in the lower Torvus Bog, in the catacombs, or whatever the room's called. Loyal Strus, he no longer breathes, looking down at a great bridge of a holy fortress. So that was the one at the Sanctuary Fortress entrance. Judicious, in a small, or is that an R? I think that's an A. In a small corridor within the depths of a high fortress, he lies silently. So he was the one in the Dynamo Works. And there we go, we've completely filled up our lore with this last key. Steadfast Zisl, who shall disturb you among the trees of holy ground? That was someone in the temple grounds. So if we go into this thing, we'll actually deposit the keys that we currently have, but we're still missing 2, so we won't, you know, be transported to the Sky Temple immediately. And, oh, yeah, there we go. 7 Sky Temple keys have been returned. You must find 2 more, thank you. And now these things fill in and turn red, and I think you actually get the logbook scan for those if you haven't gotten it already. Once you return the keys, you actually get the logbook scan, so you can't miss them. But I'm not certain. I believe that's how it works for the Chozo artifacts in Metroid Prime 1. Yeah, it's basically the same deal in this game as in Metroid Prime 1 with the Chozo artifacts. They put something in at the end that forces you to retread all your other areas, so that you will see all the different areas, I guess. I mean, I don't know why the game designers would really want to force you to go through the other areas, but I don't find it too boring, since there's always new stuff to do. And you don't have to spend a whole lot of time in each of them, so it's not like they're reusing areas extensively. Now, I believe there was a dead one in the landing site, a dead Luminoth, so if we go to the dark version of the landing site, I think there's a key there. Defiled Shrine. Lovely. Yes, there we go. Screw you, Othering. I'm just here for the key. And then I will use it to kill all of you. Yeah. We're nice people. Are these inglets or warrioring? These are warrioring. You know what? Duck you. You gonna come? There you go. They just run right up to it. They're so stupid. I don't even get it. Oh well. We've gotten all the... Okay. Another count of our progress. We've gotten all the lore entries. Actually, let's take a look at our logbook here. We've gotten every single lore entry. The only creatures that we're missing, we have all the ether creatures. The only off-world creatures we're missing are Dark Samus entries. And the only Dark Ether things we're missing are in an entirely new category. So that is all final boss-related stuff. We have all the lore. I'll go through those later to make it not be orange. And research, I think there's one more thing. Biology. No, wait, we got the Dormanting Claw. Making it not be orange, because I'm just that OCD. Ether studies, we have all of them. Mechanisms, we have all of them. Luminoth technology, we have all of them. So we have all the lore and all the research. We just need those last creatures entries that are associated with the final boss battles. That means that we have every scan in this game, apart from the final boss battles, every energy tank. We're missing 1 Sky Temple key, 1 beam ammo expansion, and 1 missile expansion. We are almost done with this game, folks, and we are going to spend the rest of this episode getting those things that we are missing, and there's a spinning huntering who I'm going to use this to kill. What is this? Assisted suicide? Is Samus Dr. Kevorkian? Ah! Plot twist! That would have been an incredibly stupid, nonsensical plot twist. But anyway, blah. Where to go next? See, the thing about the Sky Temple grounds is it's not very interconnected. Like, the temple grounds form sort of a loop, where you can always get between all the different areas, but the Light Temple grounds, I'm not sure what I said there, but the Sky Temple grounds is just sort of all these isolated pockets that you have to access through a whole bunch of different portals. So the last Sky Temple key is where? Oh, we haven't gotten the one in that little storage cache yet. That's what it is. We've been in the light version of that cache. This place, Storage Cabernet. Dark version of that one has the last Sky Temple key. But we get to it via Sacred Path, I believe. Go through Sacred Path, go through the dark versions of Sacred Bridge, GFMC Compound, Trooper Security Station, Communications Area. Okay. So that means we basically gotta continue going around this way. And should find the last missile expansion there. Maybe? Should find the beam ammo expansion. Okay, the beam ammo expansion is in the dark version of Sacred Path. Let's just go do it. Dang it. Path of Eyes, right? We want to go to, yeah. These place. And then we go through the wind chamber, because the other door leading out of the Path of Eyes is just to the Torvus Bog, and we have already 100%ed the Torvus Bog. Isn't that nice? So yeah, see, that's very nice. Sorry if these last few episodes have been a little bit slow, or a little bit, you know, unprofessional and montagey and irritating, but, I mean, what are you gonna do if I'm gonna 100% the game? I gotta reserve some time for going around getting all the power-ups that we didn't get earlier, so I think it's kind of unavoidable, but I'm more worried about just my commentary not being very good in these episodes. I can actually screw attack all the way across here, which is nice. That's the main thing I worry about with my LPs, is just my commentary. I know my video quality isn't always the best, but I'm more concerned about the commentary than the video quality. I mean, I try to keep the video quality good, and I recently improved it, but they still don't look that good on YouTube. It's kind of weird. Okay, GFMC compound. Now we want to go to the Sacred Path. Whoa! That was interesting. Refill our missiles, why not? Why not? Wobbuffet. Of course. That really, and anytime anyone asks why not to anything, you kind of owe it to yourself to say Wobbuffet. If you're a Pokemon fan, I hope you do that all the time. Otherwise, I would be very disappointed. Anyway, let's take... This is not the place where the Dark Portal is. Oh wait, if we go through this, will it lead us there, or will it just take us... No, it will not. Okay. Brilliant. I'm a dirt, basically, is how we sum this up. So if you didn't have the screw attack now, you would jump onto there, and then there. Probably could have screwed attack all screwed attack? Screw attacked? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm surprised that my cat has not tried to get in the way. Oftentimes when I play games, he, like, tries to get on my lap, and then I can't use the controller properly. Oh, boy. Yes! Yes, killed him right off the bat. Stupid Dark Pirate Commandos. I wonder if this works on them. I'm not sure. So I think the last beam ammo expansion is in here, by the way. No. Where is that bar stool? Where are you? This is actually not the most effective way to kill these guys. This is not... You're better off using the light beam than the annihilator beam. He is, however, a gigantic derp. Die! Die! Die already. There we go. Much better. Alright, so this is a sonic security system? Yes. High, low, low, high. That's the low one. That's the high one, so we just hit that once. That one twice. And that again. Wait, I messed up. Huh? How did I mess up? Oh! The medium one must be. Okay. So the other one is not completely useless. They usually do use each one at least once, but not every time. Yep, damn. Messed up again. This one first. Then this one. Then this one. Yes. And then... Where is it? This one again. Kind of hard to see where you're going with the Echo Visor. Anyway, there we have it, folkses. The last beam ammo expansion. Odd. Beam ammo expansion acquired. In the midst of this gigantic, disgusting, pulsating mass of writhing worms. I don't like worms that much. I like them more than slugs. I don't like slimy things that much. It's weird. I don't have any problem with bugs, and I like snakes, but slimy things don't do it for me. So there's a Metroid, but we can just kind of move past him. And here we are in the dark version of the GFMC compound. It's called the Phazon Grounds. And... oh, that looks very strange at first. It's a dark Metroid carrying a pirate commando. Let him go, you sick bastard. I don't even like pirates. I think you're a sick bastard. Stupid Metroids. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just gonna blow up this Phazon, because blowing up Phazon's fun. So, don't judge me. So it looks like the last missile expansion is all the way over there. Also, this guy is dead. It is nice how you can insta-kill these guys with the screw attack. The screw attack is kind of an OP weapon if you can use it right. There we are! 100% of all pickups acquired. Got all the beam ammo expansions, all the missile expansions, all the energy tanks, all the power bomb expansions, plus we've gotten all the scans that we can have gotten so far. We haven't gotten the final boss related ones yet. All we have to do is get the last Sky Temple key, and then we can go and basically complete the game. However, here's some dead pirate. Oh wait, no, that's a Luminoff. Derp! Died from exposure to Ingstorm particles. Ah, father of that Luminoff. They both died from Ingstorms at once. How sad. How tragic. Oh. Tragic. I don't even know what kind of voice I'm supposed to be doing. We don't offend anyone with this. I was watching a Chugga Conroy video the other day, and Chugga did this incredibly awful Australian accent. Even though he apologized, it seemed like some people in the comments were getting offended. I don't know. I believe in joking about everything, so, oh, right, there's nothing in there. Derp, derp! Yeah, I've gotten all the pickups. What was I expecting to be in there anyway? I'm just stupid. Yeah, I don't really get being offended by bad impressions. I kind of believe in just joking about whatever. I mean, there is such thing as having a joke in bad taste, but I don't get offended when the Yogscast does an incredibly terrible American accent, and I don't feel like, British or Australian or whoever people should get offended when an American does a terrible impression of their accent, but that's just me. Sky Temple key acquired. This episode got serious, didn't it? Well, that is all of the Sky Temple keys, so that means we've pretty much done everything we need to do here. I'm just gonna leave the Sky Temple grounds on camera. Actually, wait a minute. No, we don't want to leave the Sky Temple grounds. We gotta stay in the dark version. Oh, wait. Well, okay, what we have to do here is we have to take the portal in the Profane Path back out, then we have to go, by whatever method you prefer, back to the Hall of Eyes, take that portal in. Wait. Oh. What? But there's no save station. So what we would have to do is go back, save at the landing site, and then, all without saving, you'd have to go to the Hall of Eyes, go to the Dark Portal, and go into the Sky Temple Gateway. Wait a minute, I just realized that kind of doesn't really matter, because there's actually, spoilers, there's a save station in the Sky Temple, so, and there's no fight until you get into the Sky Temple, and you have an opportunity to save beforehand. So actually, all of that really doesn't matter at all. I don't know why I bother morph balling here, it just helps move a little faster. It's not like that tunnel is too small. Hello, Phazon Grounds. Oh, of course we run into the Metroid. Should have just screw attacked, but he hadn't quite come up yet, so I was hoping I would be able to get through. Oh well. Dark Pirate Commandos. I freaking hate them. Duck you, Pirate Commando. I'm going through this portal. Leaving you behind. Is it just me, or could I still hear it? No, that must just be the portal ambient sounds. I guess I can put that guide away since I've gotten everything. Right, here we are. So what we want to do is probably go back through the wind chamber and go back through there to get back to the landing site. Or you could go through the Great Temple if that's your preference, but I find the elevator sequences rather slow, so I prefer to just take a loop around the temple grounds. It's not like we're going around the whole thing. Just sort of halfway. I don't know why I'm bothering to include this in the video, but whatever. I feel like I had something else to say, which would have been a good reason to include this in the video, but I kinda can't remember what it was. This happens to me a lot, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know how many of you have noticed, but I forget what I was gonna say a lot. I have a terrible short-term memory. I mean, I really... Maybe it's just because I space out when people are talking to me and I really should be paying... Whoa! I did not know you could grapple and then screw attack out. I did not know you could do that! That's so cool! That makes this all worthwhile, doesn't it? I hope you agree. It makes it all worthwhile. That's really cool. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I really do have a terrible short-term memory, though. I mean, it probably also just has to do with me spacing out when people are talking to me. Like, you know, my mom will tell me some chore or something, and I just kind of go, okay, and then forget 2 seconds later. It's terrible. But what can you do, eh? Eh? Now I'm just talking about the whole controversial issue of accent impressions and people getting offended, and now I'm saying A like I'm a stereotypical Canadian. When I went to Canada once and didn't even hear anyone say A. That was a while ago. That was, you know, years and years ago, though, and I wasn't paying attention, but still. It's just a stereotype, after all. I don't know. Maybe people do say A a lot in Canada. I have no idea, really. I've only been there once for a week and heard maybe one person say A. I say A, though. Sometimes. Maybe it's my French-Canadian heritage. Okay. Enough about Canada. Canada's a cool place, and, I'm recording this on election day, and if Mitt Romney is elected, I'll probably want to move to Canada. But, what? I didn't say anything. I didn't say any politically controversial thing. No, I wouldn't include politics in my videos. I'm way too professional for that. Time to back out of this one. I'm the Nuffer Dog, and I will see you guys next time with more Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and we'll fight the final bosses, and it'll be the finale, and... yeah, bye.